What's up, guys? Welcome back to our podcast. This is our second episode of the Disappointment Pod. And being that our name is the Disappointment Podcast, I figured we would implement something that disappointed us during the week before recording. Is there anything that disappointed you this week?
Um, it's Tuesday. Not really, but I can talk about last week when we played the Knicks.
Yeah, the first two games, right?
We sold. It's
Yeah.
okay though. We played last night.
Yeah. Last night was game three. We won. The one thing that I'm disappointed in personally is the stuff that I saw today as like an outcome of the win was a lot of the Knicks fans were not just beating up but jumping Spurs fans for wearing their jerseys.
There was literally um one person that like had hid in like a crowd of cops because there's
He was
so
so
many.
scared. That's crazy. And I know there were a couple guys that was kind of like egging the Knicks fans on. So not to condone that they got their butt beat, but I can understand why it like antagonized the Knicks fans, those guys. But for the other ones that got beat up, they were literally just getting beat up because they're wearing Spurs jerseys and the Knicks fans wanted them to take them off. From my understanding, could be wrong, but that's from my understanding. And I just find it so childish and ridiculous because here in San Antonio, we lost two games to the Knicks, and we had Knicks fans in the stadium and not one person was beat up like that. Not one. We had one incident where our some kind of TV host guy was recording something and a Knicks fan was like talking crap while they were recording. So a Spurs fan kind of butt in and they kind of like shoved each other. I think a drink got spilled, but that was the extent of it. There wasn't anything crazy. And I've been told recently at the gym, some guy told me he will not support the Spurs because the way the fans are. And it just surprises me because it's like I feel like the Spurs fans are not that crazy where they're beating the other team's fans up. Yes, I know we're all hype and we go crazy downtown and all military and you got girls twerking and maybe they be fighting each other. Spurs fans are fighting each other, but they're not out there jumping the other team's fans and it's just crazy to me. So I'm disappointed in our world because it's like it's just basketball, guys. Like we're just everyone just wants to have fun. But crazy that we can't even go to another state to support our team. That's wild.
And then they're out there like trying to. They're when the Spurs are leaving the stadium, they're there at the gates like trying to like get autographs and stuff, but also booing them, but also jumping our fans.
That's so crazy.
Okay.
It's wild. Yeah. So what topics do you have for us today, Miss Alyssa?
Well, we talked about the first one
Okay.
already. And then, which one do I want to start off with?
It is so hot. We did not get dressed for this pod. We have a busy schedule this week, so
Here, look through. See what
I'm
topic you
literally
want to
just
talk about.
let's record after I work out. Who cares? Uh
And it's hot as balls out here. I don't know why I put sweats on. I should put shorts.
let's see. Let's do the idea of soulmates is unrealistic. What made you come up with that topic?
Alright. I saw it on Safari. I looked it up.
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
So you don't believe like there's one person for somebody in the world?
No. I think you make that person.
I think so too. Yeah, because I don't know. Because you can outgrow each other.
Yeah.
And if you're like soulmates, then you're never going to outgrow that person. But realistically, people outgrow the other person. You have to either choose to grow together. And that's what I agree with you saying you choose the person. You either choose to grow together or you just grow apart.
So everyone that's like, oh my soulmate, stop lying to yourself, bro. Because you can't tell me, like, I'm sure there's some special cases out there that are like, they rarely fight, they've never, like, broken up and gotten back together, like, but majority of the time, y'all have issues. There's gonna
Mhm.
be issues in the relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
You
There's
can't,
always going to be something you're not
like,
100% on
y'all
page
have
with.
to choose whether y'all want to get through that and grow together.
Mhm.
That's why you
Do you
make
believe in
you make your soulmate. You don't have a soulmate.
do you believe in love at first sight?
No,
Neither do I.
I think
I think everybody who was like, "Oh my God, I loved him when I saw them or whatever." No, I think you were immediately infatuated. I don't think you were in love because then you can see that person and think like, "Oh my God, they're beautiful," or they're the most gorgeous person I've ever seen, and I have to have them. But then you get to know them, and they're like this piece of shit. So I don't believe in love at first sight.
no.
I think you have to get to know the person,
I mean, I'll
and
see someone and be like, "Ooh,
yeah,
yeah,"
it's attraction physically.
and
That's like
then
the
I
first
meet
start,
them
right?
and they're the most boring, annoying person I've ever met, and I'm like, "Fine, but
Yeah,
you're annoying me, so get out
yeah.
of my face."
You definitely have to meet someone on your level for sure. Um, I've met people who I do get bored of. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you know, again with the whole soulmate choosing the soulmate thing,
Oh my God, these bugs.
uh, I believe that. And I believe that it's like both parties have to take a part in it and make it work because I have been too much for some in the past, but your dad has always just kind of rolled with it, and he's just like, all right, whatever, cool. Like I'm not too much. Um, but yeah, I mean,
Oh my God, these bugs. They're flying right in my
it
face.
gets like I don't know. You get to know the person, and you start to realize either this is just not a fit. Like it, no, they're either too boring or they're too much, or they got habits that you're not really into, or you just got to pick and choose. I've met people who say that their standards are too high, and that,
I've been told that my standards are too
but I
high.
I don't I don't think that's true. I think you need to set those standards for yourself in order to create a relationship that you're going to be satisfied with. You have to have those standards. Yes, okay, I get it, like you have a little bit of compromise, but no, yeah. And a lot of women nowadays, they're called gold diggers for wanting a man who has a steady income and a nice car, decent car. It doesn't have to be nice, but they're called gold diggers, and they're frowned upon because they're not giving a guy who's working or still living at his mom's house and working at McDonald's, they're not giving them a chance. Now, I agree and disagree to an extent because like now that I'm older, I've kind of lived my life. I grew with your dad, like we grew together. I have a steady income myself. If your dad and I were to separate today and I meet somebody, yeah, you're damn straight. Like, I'm not gonna just meet somebody that I'm gonna have to financially take care of. And you could call me a gold digger if you want. It's just, I don't want that stress. So, women having certain standards and certain lists, men have them too. And I think it's unfair for women to be called
Big
gold
butt,
diggers.
big boots, skinny
Yeah,
waist. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Oh God, women are like torn apart by their bodies. Their
You see me?
bodies,
I've
like,
like fat guys. I've like skinny guys. I've like
yeah,
buff guys. I like twinkie guys.
because the
If you
majority
know
of women
what a
like the
twink is.
personality. You need to elaborate. I don't know what that means.
uh. Anyways,
You
so
don't want to elaborate? I'm just gonna
no,
Google it.
I'm just gonna show you a twinkie.
Oh God. Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, it just depends on their personality. Majority of the like guys I talk to, they're pretty much,
You don't have a type.
yeah.
Yeah, I
They're all
agree.
different.
I mean, physically, I'm sure.
Usually they're brown. but there's been like a
Yeah, because you have a
couple white
preference.
guys, couple black guys, whole spectrum of
Yeah,
couple yellow guys.
but personality overall.
Yeah.
I agree because initially I have a type. You know, I'm not attracted to white men. I'm more attracted to like brown and
Oh, we
lighter.
know.
Huh?
I said, oh, we
Oh,
know.
I know. But yeah, that's just initially though. But I agree. Like personality, if you can make me laugh and you're just an overall good guy and you could put up with my crazy because I'm crazy. So if you could put up with my
She got them
crazy,
crazy eyes, you can tell.
I think, you know, I think I'd give everybody a chance. It doesn't matter your body type or whatever, but a lot of men, and men in the comments correct us if we're wrong, but a lot of men like to.
My only preference is that they have to be taller than me.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
for
only,
sure.
and like,
And it
oh,
doesn't even have to
you
be a
can't
crazy
control height.
tall. Yeah, you cannot.
Sorry,
And
but like, I
girl,
can't.
you're like 4'11".
I know, so
Everyone's
it's not
taller than
hard.
you.
It's not hard to be taller than me.
Everyone is taller than you, so that's easy. That's like a.
I'm saying it's not hard to be taller than me, like if they have a choice.
No, I agree though. And like for me, it doesn't have to be super, super tall. Just at least be the same height as me when I'm wearing heels, which is rare, but you know what I mean? Like I just don't want to over.
Unless I'm wearing
you.
like 10-inch heels,
Luckily, we're short, so that's not really a issue.
issue.
But yes, I agree.
That was insane. No, but there has been a guy that has liked me and he was shorter than me, and I was like, "Ugh."
Is he taller than you now?
No.
He's still
He had
shorter?
a kid and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, so is he like Snooki 4'8"?
Yeah.
Oh my
Pretty
god.
much. Pretty,
That's
shout out
crazy.
to you, bro. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
that's pretty
know.
crazy. That's pretty short.
I think
Nah.
his girlfriend's taller than him too.
I feel like a lot of women though are, men have this expectation of how a woman should look, and I don't know, it just puts a lot of insecurities on women, I feel like. I actually just recently saw this TikTok where a girl was saying she moved to Miami and she does not have the BBL body type. She's slender, she's, just a normal average looking girl. Nothing's wrong with her body. She's beautiful. But she was told, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact video, but she was told by some guys her and her friends met at the club that no, they're looking for BBL baddies, and they weren't. The girls were not those men's type. And apparently in Miami, I don't know, I've never been to Miami, so I couldn't tell you, but apparently in Miami, all the women have like these beautiful BBL bodies, and I feel like there's a lot of stuff shown online,
Bugs.
AI, porn, everything of like this perception of how women should look when in reality it's just not realistic. I mean, shit for
And
myself.
their expectations are crazy because what do you mean you're calling Margot Robbie mid?
Yeah, that's crazy. But
What?
see, and also that's another thing. Women and men have different types of attraction.
No, swear. But I know everyone could agree Megan Fox is literally like the most gorgeous.
Yes, but
I literally love Megan
that's
Fox
something
so
I'm
much.
disappointed in.
Why?
I
'Cause
feel like she just got a BBL. And I could be wrong. Maybe it's just baby
I
weight still, but
don't.
that's
You know
crazy.
who else got a BBL? Cardi B. Who else got a BBL? Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying like Megan Fox was like I feel like the most petite and keeping that body image from that's not so popular, but still rocking it and still being one of the hottest girls out there. The majority of people we see nowadays, they all have BBLs. Kim K, Kylie, all the fucking Kardashians, it's Cardi B, and I'm not hating on their BBL. Cool, but that's like the
Norm.
yeah,
The beauty standard.
the beauty. Thank you. I could not think of the beauty standards nowadays. So then Megan Fox was still one of the hottest chicks in Hollywood and not rocking one, and now there's rumor that she got one, and I'm like, man, that kind of disappoints me because she fell into it all, and she was beautiful the way she was already, but you know, whatever. But yes, like we were talking about it the other day. You and I think somebody is a little bit prettier than the other person, and Anthony thought some other chick was prettier, and we didn't see it. But I think men and women
Oh
have
yeah.
different attraction. Um, I don't know who those people are, but
It was Madu and Cynthia. They're from Suburb Talks.
yeah. So I mean, I had
I
just
I'm not gonna say who I thought was prettier because
neither am I.
that's
Yeah, that's rude. And
it's
like it's
rude.
like women putting
Other women down.
yeah, yeah, I'm not doing
No,
that.
they're both beautiful.
They are. They're both beautiful.
There's just
We just had a preference of which one we thought was more,
I thought
I
was
guess, like
if
feminine.
I would choose if I was a man, if I would which one I would think.
Yeah. And
I mean, I think one of them's prettier now as a woman, but if I were to pick one as a man
yeah,
to go out with,
agreed. But I just feel like, we think certain women are so beautiful, and then the men that we're around are like, ew, you're crazy, she's ugly. And it's mind baffling to me. I don't know. But yeah,
but no,
this beauty
and then
standard.
girls are like, um, they don't like overly pretty guys. They like mid ugly guys,
Hmm.
and I agree with that because why am I gonna be with a man who's prettier than me? Like what the? Okay, Ziva.
I
But
don't
anyways,
know if,
but then men expect to have like this supermodel wife,
yeah.
girlfriend. Like, it's like, bro, like
Hmm.
you're lucky girls think mid ugly is attractive because you wouldn't have a chance. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. This whole beauty standard stuff is crazy to me though. And it's like it's very hard like for a realistic woman who's not starving herself, uh if you're consistently working out and eating the best you can with again without starving yourself, you're going to have an average body. You're not going to have this fitness influencer BBL style body. It's not going to happen. It's unrealistic. So it's, social media in a whole, and nowadays where women are like basically torn apart about any little, they have cellulite, they're torn apart. Their boobs aren't big enough, they're torn apart. Or maybe their boobs aren't perky enough, they're torn apart. Their butt's not big enough, they're torn apart. They're too tall, they're too short, they're too skinny, they're too fat. It's just always something. It's annoying. It really is. But
And then every time I see a guy and I look under his like, hear me out. I'm like, ain't nobody hearing me out about this girl over here though. 10 scrolls up. They're like, if it's like a skinny, really skinny girl, they're like, you need to eat more. You look sick.
yep.
Ooh, okay. But then it's a bigger girl and it's like, you're eating too much. You need to eat less.
Yep.
Ooh, okay.
It's always something.
But like, if you see like a chunky guy, right, like a dad bod, everyone's like, hear me out. Hear me out.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if men have it a little bit easier in that aspect of
That was man.
sometimes, not always.
Oh,
Are you excited for tomorrow's game?
nervous.
I'm excited. But I'm nervous because
I
they're
need to
in
dye
New
my
York.
hair blue, orange, and pink.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah. I put it on my note. I said, when we win this game, I'm
Dude, but
going blue, pink, and orange. Dyed
you
it
just
blonde.
bleached it. Dang.
Pretty bored of it.
What if you do like a temp? You're going to just do it? Okay.
A temporary?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Because like I want to be able to revert back to blonde.
Yeah.
It's just for the playoffs.
Yeah. They'll probably get you on camera since you'll have your hair dyed.
Like, go Spurs, go!
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's pretty cool. We went to our first watch party on Monday, and basically, like the arena that we have the Spurs games in, they have everybody just come and watch it on the screens while Spurs are in the other state or city, and it's pretty cool though. Like it's kind of like a game. Everyone's hype, everyone's chilling, having a good
We're
time.
still doing when we have the ball, we're still doing the Go Spurs Go. We're still
Yeah, like
doing like
everything
the
is
two shots.
really like you're at a game, only y'all are just all watching it on TV on a big old screen. It's
And it's
pretty
free.
cool. And it's free. Yeah, you just got to get your tickets early.
You gotta be there early, get good
You got to
seats.
get there early. But yeah, it's pretty dope.
Let me just elaborate. We're recording this on Tuesday. We watched the game yesterday,
Monday,
Monday, and then we're talking about the game
tomorrow,
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
But
Yeah.
we're posting this
But
Thursday.
it's
Hopefully the Spurs win this game.
I know, I'm hoping. Let's predict it.
And hopefully our fans get out of New York safe.
Or they probably already left.
Um,
They're like, fuck this, I'm
not
out.
staying for game 2, game
No,
4.
I'm actually worried about the Spurs too, though, because there was shown Knicks fan like harassing the bus, like they were
I know.
surrounding the bus. That's crazy.
Y'all doing too much.
Y'all doing way too much. It's just a game. And then there's some people talking about like certain fouls that should have been called against the Spurs, and I don't disagree, but it
because Wemby put what's his name
Brunson, he like pushed him. Dude, and did you hear what Shaq said? Shaq said you have to let them little oh my god, what did he say? It wasn't midgets. It was I don't know, but he's basically telling everybody you gotta let them small fries know, get out the way. And they're like, no, 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 you can't do that, you can't do that. And Shaq was like, he did do that.
Too late. It's already done.
It's pretty funny. But no, 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 and like I don't disagree with the fact that with the refs needing to call certain fouls, but they do it all the time to Spurs players too. When the Knicks or anyone fouls against the Spurs, they don't call it right away. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think that's just the way the playoffs are going to be, the finals are going to be, and but yeah.
It's getting hot. All right, let's see next topic.
We can kind of actually talk about all aspects of what is considered cheating. Do you think flirting's cheating?
No.
No?
No, okay, it depends on your intentions. Cuz like if you're flirting to get like free drinks at a bar or something, I don't know. Just get me one.
Okay, so it depends on the context of the situation. That I agree.
Because if you're flirting to get her number, then that's cheating. But if you're flirting to get something free, flirt away. Just bring me back something.
Yeah, I agree. There have been times where, we go to the bar or something, and now don't get me wrong. There has been times where dad has ran with it a little bit too much, and I'm like, okay, bro, calm down. We got our stuff. We got it free. You're good. But I don't disagree with the getting free stuff because it has happened in the past where either one of us will tell each other like just flirt a little bit and get us some free stuff, and it happens. But as long as you and your partner are on the same page, but I think it's when you're hiding something, that's cheating. So if you are willingly flirting with somebody when you know your partner doesn't know about that, or they have intentions that go along with that flirting, I think that's cheating.
Breathe, girl.
Piglet, come on.
Oh,
okay, here are our dogs. Okay, sit down. Sit down. Yeah, I agree. I find a lot of things, in my opinion, can be considered cheating. And basically anything you're trying to hide from your partner, in my opinion, that's cheating. You why are you hiding something? If like if you don't have any intention into doing something, why would you be hiding it? So I feel like anything can technically be considered cheating because the intent behind it.
Backing it up on me, bro. No, yeah, I agree. Like, I don't know. I don't know, like a good like. Okay, if you're going with one of your like going out with your friends, and you don't tell me that there's girls there, not even like girls in general, a girl that like is your mutual friend, then I'm gonna be irritated because why didn't you want to tell me? If I ask you who you're going with and you don't mention her, then I'm gonna think something.
Yeah, of course, and it creates a distrust. and that's probably the worst part of a relationship is not trusting the person. That's gonna
Oh
destroy
my
the whole
gosh,
thing.
no.
Did you really hit her?
Not hard.
Oh, don't lick me. That's disgusting. Yeah, but just the whole distrust is it can ruin a relationship completely.
You don't
So
have trust. He's he. Who is his name?
I don't know, girl.
Kevin walks out dressed as a girl.
What are you?
White chicks.
Oh, I was like, what?
It's not what it looks like. He's a man.
Hey,
You're sick.
people are talking crap about Scary Movie.
Yeah, they're saying that it wasn't really that good.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
it was decent, and the fact that they just came back, got the rights back, piecing it all together. I laughed a bunch, so I thought it was pretty decent. But they're getting hate on how it was executed, like the timing of each scene. Some people felt like it was just like all over the place. So I wonder if they're gonna make another
disgusting.
one. They have to, right? Because I kind of left it off as
Yeah,
yeah,
because the kids were supposed to take over the.
yeah. Don't give it away. I'll cut that part out.
What? Who cares?
You're giving it away.
It's been out for a week already. Why?
Hiding stuff or whatever. Basically, just that. Just if you're hiding something from your partner, that is a form of cheating. And it's a form of lying too. You don't want to share it. You're withholding that
True.
information. Yeah.
You can't handle it.
I feel like looking at um, women online, liking women's pictures, and this goes both ways, women and men, liking the opposite sex if they're in a relationship. I think that's wrong. I think it's a form of cheating. Um, I don't agree with it. I think I know my worth a little bit more than when I was younger, and I feel like I wouldn't put up with a lot from anyone else. I don't even think I would date right away if your dad and I separated. Mm-mm. I don't think I would date. I think men have too much expectation of what a woman should do for them. Especially in San Antonio, like the culture here is very like women are supposed to cook and clean and make their lunch and make their breakfast, and that's just like the standard of a woman. And don't get me wrong, like I grew up in that culture, I grew up that way, I grew up with serving my husband and whatever, but I'm just so tired where it's like I want that now. I want all that luxury you do for me shit. So I don't even think I would date because it's like if I'm just gonna have another person expecting that of me, you're just making me do more work, and I don't even know you like that. I haven't been with you long enough to do that. I don't know. I just I feel like you might be out of the question. Just turned
I don't
lesbian.
blame you for it.
Just kidding.
Bro, I say that too.
Kidding.
Like I don't. I feel like I would get annoyed and like just not a guy was like expecting me to like make his
Hmm.
lunch
And it's
every day.
it's literally like that
You're
though,
crazy.
especially here because
You're
that's
funny.
how the moms of our culture like raise their sons. The moms usually do everything. I remember when I first met dad, I was living with him and his grandma, and she had told me like you need to get up and make his lunch so he could go to work and have something. And I'm getting up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning trying to make his lunch, and I'm like, what the hell? I have to do this? It wasn't normal for me because my mom was a single mom, so she didn't have no man around to be doing all that for. So I was like, what the hell? I have to do that for a man? Shouldn't he be doing it for me? But
Literally.
yeah, so I got used to doing that, and it became normal for me, always providing for him and always taking care of him, making sure everything's done for him. Like, but it's weird because with this type of culture, that we're surrounded by, it's kind of like you're his wife slash second mom. And
That's
it's just the normal.
I don't
But
care.
on a woman,
Girl.
it can become like exhausting because it's just like I have my kids to take care of and I got to take care of you too. So I don't know. It's just kind of like I don't know if it's worth it. I think I'd rather just take care of myself.
I don't believe in marriage. I think, and even though it's just a piece of paper, it's gonna take so much of everything to get out of that piece of paper.
Yeah. No, it definitely does. It's harder.
So, I don't plan to get married, and I really don't plan to live with anyone. And if we do end up living together, it's gonna be like we're roommates, not like I need my own space. Get out of my room.
I've heard of people who have marriages like that where it works where they have
My
separate
teacher,
bedrooms.
my old teacher, she literally lives in a whole other house than her husband.
Okay, that's wild.
She's
I mean, maybe
crazy.
separate rooms.
I mean,
but
they're still married and they're happy, but
I feel like separate rooms could work. I've heard of it before, and I've heard of successful
like
marriages.
it's
from
not
it.
like y'all can have like sleepovers.
Yeah.
Like you can stay in my room.
Yeah.
For a couple nights, but when I get tired of you, you need to get out.
Yeah. I don't know. Could work.
And then y'all are both paying bills because y'all both live in that house.
Yeah.
It's not like
Well,
that's he only pays bills because what if he kicks me out?
That's one of the things that like I have a real big pet peeve with nowadays is like a lot of women are held to that you gotta help me with the bills because it's too hard financially. On top of you gotta make lunch for your husband and wash his clothes and clean the house and take the kids to their appointments. It's like, how do you expect your wife to have 3, 4, 5 different jobs? One that pays and all the rest that don't.
Okay, if y'all are gonna be 50-50, everything needs to be 50-50, not just the bills.
Yeah,
y'all
agreed.
both cook and clean. Y'all both taking care of whatever kids y'all have. Like, it's not, oh, your wife has to pay the bills too, so she needs a job, but also she has to clean the whole house, and also she has to wash my clothes, and also she has to cook for me, and also she has to take care of my kids, because no.
Yeah.
That's not 50-50 then. That's 70-30.
And I think that's why a lot of women are just single now, because it's just exhausting. It's just
like,
exhausting.
if I'm gonna be doing all that, I'm gonna do it for myself, not for you.
Exactly.
Not for
Agreed.
another person.
Agreed. Like I'm put all that energy into me, baby, not you. Because at the end of the day, the majority of these men are cheating anyway. Some of them live second lives. I don't know. They got a whole ass. They're just so entitled. I don't know. And I'm sorry. I'm like ranting and acting like I hate men. I don't hate men. It's just the society we live in nowadays and the normalization of all the stuff women have to do and are expected to do. It's exhausting. And it's just easier to not be with a man. And don't get me wrong, like I feel for men too when it comes to dating, because they are expected to pay the bill. They are expected, to provide. I heard of this one story. This was wild to me on the girl's part. I heard of this one story where this man met this girl on Tinder or Hinge, one of those dating sites. He met her, and she asked him to pick her up because she didn't have a car. And he's like, yeah, cool, that's fine. So they're about to go to dinner. She gives him the address. He pulls up and he says it's like a shopping mall. So he calls her and he's like, hey, where's your apartment at? She says, oh no, I'm in the nail salon. And he's like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, I thought they'd be done by now, but they're not. Do you mind coming in? And he's like, yeah, sure. So he goes in, and mind you, this could be an all made up story, but if this is legit, this is wild. He comes in and he's talking to her or whatever, and she's like, yeah, they're about to finish up, maybe like 5 more minutes. He's like, okay. So then he sits down, and when they're done, she tells him it's gonna be 120. And he was like, okay, I'm not sure what you mean. And he goes, finally she said it again, and he realized, oh, she wants me to pay for this. And he told her, you want me to pay for it? And she was like, well, yeah, I mean, I'm getting them done for you, and blah, blah, blah. He didn't ask her to do that. She just took it upon herself to do that. So he says that he ends up telling her, "Oh, well, are you sure that's all you want done? You should do your feet too, whatever." So he has her do her feet too, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot my wallet in the car. I'll be right back." He leaves. And you know what? I applaud him because no woman.
I would have done the same thing. Why are you trying to, bro? You're like tricking me.
Yeah.
I came here to pick you up, and now you're trying to get me to pay for your nails. And you probably expect me to pay for dinner too.
Well, that is something that I'm like, okay.
No, but it's like you can't. If you're gonna do that, then you can't expect him to pay for your dinner.
Yeah.
Especially the first date, and that's crazy to even do that in the first place. But I do agree, like I mentioned, on the first date.
Yeah, I agree. I think, and that's the expectation that I feel.
I feel like whoever asked should pay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If the girl asked you out on a date, she should pay.
Yeah.
She asked you. She wants you to come. But if a man asks you on a date, then the man should pay.
And see, that's the thing.
He wants you to go.
That's the thing. You know, it does go both ways on women and men's parts of their expectation of the other sex. You know, this girl clearly expected this man to pay for everything, which is unfair. And then there are some men out there who expect a woman to not only help with bills, but to take care of all the household items and kids, which is not fair. So it's just like we need to all become accustomed to the new age of 2026 and all that comes with it. And sometimes people split the bill now. You know, they're like, hey, you want to go out for lunch or whatever? We'll split the bill. Yeah, you know, it's casual. Some men still want to take on that full responsibility of like, hey, no, you know, I'm a traditional kind of guy and I want to pay the full bill. That's cool. And then women also, we all need to realize that these men are out here working and they may not have all this money to just blow on you, and you shouldn't be using them like that. I don't know. And that does not, I feel like that doesn't take away or contradict the woman's standards. And what I mean by that is, in my opinion, standards are like, okay, well, I mean a man that he lives on his own, he has a decent job, doesn't have to be corporate or anything crazy, but just a decent job, and he has to have a car. It doesn't even have to be a nice car. He's just self-sustainable. He can take care of himself. If a woman has standards like that, cool, but you cannot have the mentality, it's not fair for a woman to have a mentality of like the man's gonna pay for absolutely everything. You should find a partner that's equally gonna enhance your life, not just take over. And I don't know, it's pretty crazy. I feel like both the sex need to be created equal and they need to be understanding of each other. Because I'm not about to go out there and use a guy either.
Yeah, like
pay for my whole ass hair.
Like as a girl, you can't expect a man not to have you be like crazy cooking and cleaning,
yeah.
Right? But also you can't expect that man to provide literally everything.
Provide not just necessities and needs, but
yeah, like treating you like
extensive
giving you like
stuff.
a $2,000 bracelet or something. I don't know how much bracelets.
Do you remember that one? It was a while back, but it was very controversial. This guy proposed, and he gave her a ring. Now, mind you, everybody blew it up because it was a ring from Walmart. So that was the initial view of she didn't accept it because it's from Walmart. But if you read further down and did a little bit more investigating, you would find out that it wasn't because the ring was from Walmart. It was because she had told him time and time again the style and cut that she wanted, and he chose the style and cut he wanted. Now, if you can find a ring that costs the same amount, but it's the style and cut she wanted, why not go for that? A lot of men don't listen. A lot of men have this mentality of like, okay, well, this is what I can afford, so I'm just gonna get it. That's fine, but you need to find something that you can afford that's similar to what her style is and what she likes. You need to listen. And I'm just bringing this up because a lot of people started calling her a gold digger and was basically saying like she didn't want to marry him. She told him no because the ring was from Walmart, instead of like freaking Zales or something. I don't know. Or,
I don't know rings. I only know Pandora.
okay, well, we can use Pandora as an example. But that wasn't the reason.
He didn't listen to what she wanted.
Yes.
What she liked, what her preference were. He just got what was cheap and what was like what drew his eye.
Yeah. And that it just, I feel like men need to take a lesson in just listening to their girlfriends or wives and really pay attention to what their style, their likes, their wants are, instead of just, oh, I think she would like this, and you have no idea who she is, and you just buy anything.
Square.
Like what?
Square.
Square?
Like if I were to have a wedding ring, I think I would want it to be square.
Yeah, there was this.
I don't really care for oval. I don't really care for rectangle, circle.
There's different types too. Like you have emerald, which is a more.
No, I think I just want like a traditional. Like regular.
See, I don't know all the whole diamond, princess
I
cut.
don't know
and
either. What's a princess cut?
I don't know.
Like, just, I know shapes.
Me too.
Square and circles. And,
Yeah.
trapezoids.
Trapezoid.
I want a trapezoid ring. Be different. Octagon. Oh wait.
Yeah, I mean, and then there's men out there who get their wives custom made rings.
That's
and
crazy. They
put me on that pedestal.
literally.
Not that I even care about rings like that, but just the thought that goes into
There
it
was
is
something-
really sweet.
There's a guy who like remade her grandmother's ring into like her favorite flower or something.
That's
and
really
I was like,
sweet.
dude, that probably costs so much money. You must love your wife.
Yeah, that's really
Hopefully,
sweet.
because hopefully
I
he's
think
not just one of those people that like does like that and then because he feels guilty because he's probably cheating.
don't say that.
I'm praying for y'all. And all good vibes. Hopefully he's not cheating. Hopefully she's not cheating. Sometimes girls be taking advantage of good men,
Oh no, for sure.
and that's really sad.
Yeah, it goes both ways. It does. Men cheat. They're prone to it, but women can be just as bad.
Just as evil.
Yeah, they can be just as bad. I know I have a little bit more bias towards women because I am a woman, but I think it can go both ways, and I'm sure it has many times in the past.
Good way for mine.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. I feel like men just, if y'all listen to your wives and are real thoughtful with what you're giving them, and it doesn't even have to be like expensive things, just as long as
her
there's thought back into it.
candy, her
Like,
favorite flower.
Have you seen that movie, Me Before You?
No.
Okay, well, just to give you like a small plot,
I don't
it's
watch movies.
it's about this girl. She becomes a caretaker of a man who's like I won't say paraplegic. I think that's what he was, but he was paralyzed from.
Was it the
with the English girl?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I seen it on TikTok.
Okay, so her actual boyfriend
Got
gave her
the
something
necklace.
for Christmas or birthday.
Yeah.
Was it Christmas?
Birthday.
Birthday. And it was like real extravagant, and she's like, oh, thank you, and then she told the other dude that she takes care of just one story, one time, one story.
Tights.
And she was looking for these tights everywhere, and he bought them for her. They were probably $5. Probably a $5 gift, but
Mind
it's
you,
so
he
true.
was rich.
Yeah, but it's so true. Like, he listened to the story one time. He knew how much those bumblebee stockings meant to her, and he bought them. And
then
that
the
meant
boyfriend
her
was like
confused.
annoyed because she's all excited about these $5 tights, and he
Bought her this $1,000 necklace that she doesn't really care for.
should listen. And
You
you're
gotta know your
28
girl.
minutes late to her birthday.
Yeah, you gotta know your girl, man. You. I apologize to those who have the extravagant girls who
Like, she
want the
literally
expensive
chose-
stuff, but
I was saying something probably a guy in a wheelchair over her like athletic boyfriend because that guy actually listened to her.
well, yeah, she fell in love with him.
Exactly.
That's where we go back to saying, like, it doesn't really matter the type of person we're attracted to. In the end,
And he
it
was a
depends
douche
on.
in the beginning.
Yeah, he really was. But I think he just felt sorry for himself.
I think
It's his way of like protecting his
Yeah.
feelings. Really good movie. Y'all should watch it if you haven't seen it already. But
so sad.
yeah, just be thoughtful, and that goes for women too. You gotta be thoughtful with your men's gifts.
Nah, I see these things on TikTok. These girls make like these crazy cards of like their boyfriend's favorite character, whether it be Spider-Man or like their favorite band, like their favorite song from them, and it's so cute. Like they literally like papers on papers on papers, and then it's like a flip book.
Oh,
It's so cute, and I see it all the time.
that's
like,
really
damn.
creative.
If I love someone that much, but I don't. So.
I don't know. You start to, I don't know.
But also, I don't know if I would do that because then it shows that I actually like care about them, and then like, it's like,
Then
what?
that's a risk you take.
Nah, I'm not really a risk taker though. I'm like Angela when she chose Andy over Dwight.
That's crazy. No, but Angela, she crazy. That girl got, she just,
Angela's not really a risk taker, and Andy's not really a risk. Quote Phyllis.
Angela
Quote
knew
Phyllis too much.
she could put him exactly where she wanted him. So it benefited her.
Pay him whatever he wants. Can't argue with that. I hope dogs. Good life.
Let me see your next topic. What do we got?
Don't look at my feet.
We can talk about that.
Feet!
What is it called? Fun with feet?
Freaking with feet.
Oh.
Toes is
Oh,
where the money goes.
What's a most ridiculous fact that you know?
I thought about it when I wrote it. Male ducks have corkscrew wee-wees
Really?
because they always try to mate with the females, and females developed a corkscrew so that they couldn't
What?
get it in. So then the males adapted, and now it's hard to get out of.
So wait, do they stay stuck like dogs for a while?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
That's
Never
the
heard of
most
that
ridiculous
before.
fact I know. What's some you know?
A ridiculous fact. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
I'm trying to think of another one.
The ridiculous fact that I know is that we have to work the majority of our lives for a company that doesn't give a shit about us, and we're still struggling. You don't get to live your life. You
I
are
meant
old.
something like lighthearted. You turn this into
Well,
America sucks.
Well, I'm not saying America sucks.
No.
I'm just saying that's a ridiculous fact that
No,
I
yeah.
know. It's kind of like
Crazy.
you don't really own your life if you think about it.
But
Yes,
yeah,
you
I'm
have
so,
this.
Like, I'm so like I need to get famous. I need to
You need
do
to
something that I could like
fun with feet.
that I could like just be happy, live life with.
Yeah, I know. Same. I've talked to your dad and told him like, hey, why don't we sell everything and just move to a country on the
And then we
beach
do
and work there.
Vlogs, and we could post what it's like living. We're living other people's dreams.
I don't know how some people get like TikTok famous and YouTube famous and all that. Like, I don't understand how they do it. I actually had a YouTube channel a couple years ago, and I posted like probably well over like 50 videos, and I was not anywhere near. I was too boring.
It takes a while because I know a lot of the YouTubers I watch now, when they first started out, they literally got 10 views each video, but they stay consistent. Markiplier, I've been watching him for as long as I can remember.
Speaking of YouTube,
Crazy, made a whole movie.
did you know the girl that plays Nikki in Obsession or Obsessed?
She plays COD.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was a streamer for COD. I didn't know that. There's a fun fact for you. It's not
Yeah, and the
ridiculous, but just crazy to know.
Director started out making YouTube videos.
Yeah, that's
And
so
movies.
crazy. That's so wild. And hey, you know, props to
YouTubers
y'all,
are the next big
actors and
celebrities.
yeah. Do you want to know something else I just learned?
But
Netflix will not work with anyone who wants to release their movies to
you
theaters
told me.
first.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I think that's.
So then, are we just gonna do away with theaters eventually?
I know, and I like the theater.
Yeah, so do
I
I.
enjoy a good theater.
That's probably what's gonna end up happening though,
That's
because
sad.
Apple
I
kind
mean, we
of
kind of have our own movie theater here, but it's not.
it's not the same. Love it, but it's.
I like to go get some popcorn, a nice slushy,
Mhm.
and put my seat back.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same, but we'll see. So
We should do movies in VR. Whoa, that'd be cool.
I don't know, because what if I end up like? Because wouldn't it be first
should
person
do
view all the time? if it was VR?
Interactive movies. Yeah.
What if I walk off of a cliff or something by accident? Or into a wall?
What are you talking about?
If it's interactive.
Do you know how VR works?
Yeah, aren't you there with these little things with the glasses?
Yeah, but you don't actually move to move in VR. You can.
That's what I mean. What if it's so interactive that you feel like have you ever had a dream
Have you ever had a dream that
Where-
that
where you feel like someone's chasing you?
do you run off your bed?
Well, no, you don't run off your bed. In your dream, you really can't run at all. You're like so slow, you're not getting anywhere. But I'm just saying, like, what if it's so interactive that you feel the need to move and you walk into a wall?
Then you're stupid.
I don't know about that one.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't know if I agree with that one. Sir,
I
move
just
your
think it
pimp
would be
juice.
fun. Like imagine you're not only like it's basically a video game. I'm just describing video games.
Yeah, that's basically what you do.
But that's cool. I love VR. VR is so
Sir.
cool.
No, I love you, but you lick butt, and that's gross.
But like imagine you're just in a obsession, you're there. You made a stupid wish.
For everyone wanting to know, this is Piglet. She's 3 years old. She is a full breed pug. And this is Lucky.
Why is there blue on your tongue?
Oh, this is Lucky. He is a full dachshund, not mini, full-size dachshund. And he's a little over a year old.
Lucky.
And he's putting his pip
I
juice
said
on me.
Lucky.
That's disgusting.
Lucky, not pig.
I
You hear her
don't
slurping?
know why male dogs, they have pip juice going on. You know what I'm talking about? It just kind of dribbles out every now and then. Weird. She doesn't have that. It's only him. And it's every
She's-
male dog I've ever owned. It's very odd.
Well, so she used to bleed at her cage.
Well, not anymore. She got spayed.
She's spayed. Yay.
We got her spayed as soon as we got him because we did not want any accidents. We don't want those ugly little butts. Just keep babies.
Have you seen them? They're actually so ugly.
They are.
They're like horrendous.
No, we don't need to bring
Horrific.
more puppers into this world that don't have homes. Yeah, so these are our babies.
Spay your pets.
They come to bug us every now and then. And sometimes they go off and do their own thing. Okay, and they like to put their butts in your face.
I told you
Wait.
she was backing it up.
um,
Oh, it's hot.
oh, that's a good one. Guys and girls can't be friends.
Yeah, I think they can, but it's just not gonna. It just, bro.
Okay, so
I think they can. There just has to be a lot of boundaries.
I'm too jealous for that. I'm too possessive for that.
No, I'm a very jealous person, but I won't show it because I don't want them to know I care.
But
anyways, but no, I think they can be friends. There just has to be a lot of boundaries between them because I'm friends with this guy, and he has a girlfriend, but he went on a trip and like he posted his friend that's a girl, and she was literally like this on his chest.
yeah, see, I don't know about that.
He deleted the post, but I still have it in my camera roll. I was like, that's crazy. He took a screenshot.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't agree with that.
That's absurd.
I don't know.
Can't
I
do
feel
that.
like no matter what, a guy and a girl. So you like, let's say you're friends with him and you don't like him like that. 9 times out of 10, he likes you like that, and it's just bound to happen. I don't think the opposite sex can be just friends. There's always more to it. So
One of
I
them
don't
has
think
to be
so.
gay.
Yeah, that's different. I think you can have a gay friend. Ma'am, your butthole is like right on me. Can you not?
No, I still think they can be friends. They're just.
So you would be okay with your boyfriend telling you, "Hey, Sarah and I are gonna go have
No,
lunch."
that's why I said there's boundaries. You can't hang out with them alone.
So what's the point of having them as a friend?
Oh, we'll figure that out. You want to have them as a friend so bad. You ain't alone. But I feel like they should go for.
So what if she
with
texts
anything.
him at 3 in the morning because he's her friend and she's having a bad day or a bad night and she's asking him to talk?
Boundaries.
What if Catherine texts you at 3 o'clock in the morning? You'd answer?
Yeah, because she's not a guy.
But that's what I'm saying. Okay, so guys and girls can be friends barely.
You gotta respect your relationship.
I don't think they should be friends at all.
Oh, and that's your opinion. That's
Yeah.
why we're doing this.
Yeah, that they should not be.
Pig and Lucky are friends, right?
Well, they can't do stuff.
No, but like.
I think you can have coworkers that you are acquaintant. Oh my God, what's the word that I'm looking for?
You can have an acquaintance as.
Like you have to talk to them at work.
I don't
that's
know
fine.
what it's called. Never mind. I don't know how to say it.
That's obviously something you're gonna have to do, but no. You cannot have another girl's phone number, and you cannot be having.
Bug in my hair.
Girl, you got the pickles.
Your hopes?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
My
agree with
mother
it.
taught me.
I think the opposite sex should not be friends. That's just my
I
opinion.
think y'all can be friends. Y'all just can't hang out alone. Because then it's like. Body privilege.
So, like, now, I think couple friends are okay. And, you know, your significant other talks to the opposite sex of that couple within boundaries. Yes, that's okay. But, like, just like a single girl, or she's with somebody that you don't hang out with, no, I don't think so. That's just a recipe for disaster. I feel like when you put yourself in a situation where something could possibly happen, eventually it'll end up happening. So I don't think so.
I still think so.
And that's fine. We'll see in the next 5 years when you have somebody.
I don't think I have anyone in the 5 years.
I say 5 years because by the time you do get somebody, that'll be long enough to establish a really good relationship. Like, 2, 3, 4 years.
Bro, you can have friends that are girls. You just can't hang out alone with them, and I have to meet all of them.
They can be more of acquaintances than friends, because if you think about it, if the girl, you and your dude, let's say y'all end up moving in together, okay, and the friendship, even though her presence was there, it wasn't well known because y'all weren't living together. But let's say you move in together now, and the girl's presence is normal, and she's reaching out to him like she normally would, and she's calling him or whatever, and it becomes an issue. Eventually he's gonna have to stop being friends with her, or she's gonna get offended and stop being friends with him.
I will.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's not possible.
Maybe I'm saying it, but in like deep down, in the dark, deep down, dark down, it's not true.
I think once you have a steady relationship where you actually care about the person.
No, cause like, if you have a friend that's a girl and she knows you're in a relationship, and she's not respecting that you're in a relationship,
Why
then
would
y'all
she?
shouldn't be friends anyway.
Girl, do you know how conniving some women are?
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Then y'all shouldn't be friends.
I don't know.
Why would we be friends when I'm gone?
Yeah. Because I basically tell my boyfriend, husband, whoever, once they become serious, nah, your homegirl is not in the picture no more. I don't need that drama. And then, like, if you and the girl doesn't get along, that's just causing drama between you and the dude because he's gonna want to back up his friend, especially if he knew her before you. He's gonna try to back up his friend, and
well,
then
then you're gonna have to find someone that don't got any friends that are girls.
exactly.
And I don't think that's possible. Or you're gonna have to find a guy that's willing to lose all his friends because he has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's possible. You just gotta have boundaries.
Well,
And if either of them disrespects that boundary, then one of them is gonna leave, or both.
yeah.
Depending on the situation.
Well, it's getting late. We've already been on for about an hour, and I'm starving. How do you feel about this one? This pod?
I feel like we talked a lot of stuff. It wasn't like an awkward silence. It wasn't like a interview.
Do you felt like it was an interview? Well, it's
I
we're
didn't
going
know.
to
See scary movie.
I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to start it, and I didn't know how to like initiate all the questions, and
Yeah.
so
We'll figure it out.
this is more just a conversation. That's kind of how we want to make this podcast. Is just more so like about our week, and this is new for us, like having like little topics. That may not always be the case. We might just end up talking.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
We eat one food for the rest of your life. What would it be?
Ooh. One food. I'm gonna have to say Chipotle bowl. Like just a plain old ground beef, rice, cheese, and then put all my toppings. Even if it's like chicken, rice, bowl. Because you can spice it up with sauces. That's all I could say. What would yours
That's
be?
a really boring answer.
What would yours be?
Pozole or enchiladas?
So you're gonna eat pozole for the rest of your life? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Don't put past me on that. Eat that whole thing. Just not.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because I've never
I think pozole
seen
over.
pozole in the fridge and been like, nah, I
Yeah.
don't really want that. I see I'm like, yes, there's still some. Thank you, Lord.
Yeah,
Same thing with enchiladas. Every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, I've never not with enchiladas.
I think I would choose pozole over enchiladas if I had to choose.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because one, I just feel like it's healthier, but it's just so good. This guy's licking my hair. Lucky, can you
He
not?
smells the sweat, bro.
He does.
It's
Can you
hot.
get up
here.
off me, dog?
Yeah.
No,
pozole.
no.
And then like, you can have red pozole, you have green pozole, you have beef
Spicy.
pozole,
You make it as
you have
spicy as you
chicken
want.
pozole. Yeah.
You could have pork.
Um,
I don't really like beef.
no, yeah. Out of all of them, I like chicken.
Yeah.
The best.
Actually, I don't even know.
Same with enchiladas.
I don't even know.
If you
I mean,
have
you-
pork pozole.
No, you can't have pork. I believe my friend's mom had made a spicy pork one once. But I like chicken.
Or tamales.
no, I think I would get tired of that.
I just love this food.
Yeah, I would get tired of tamales for sure. Cause
Enchiladas.
it's the
though. No, I
masa.
want-
Like,
I should go buy some from you.
Well, we'll upload this on Thursday, and we will see y'all next Thursday. Hopefully, we have a little bit more better topics to talk about.
Oh, okay. So my topics weren't
No, not that it wasn't good. Just more casual and not so looking at the list. This was kind of like a short week though, because we're so busy this week that we haven't really had enough time between our last pod. So We need to remember, like, when we have regular conversations just on a daily basis, we need to remember what we talked about. So
I
we can bring it to
told
the
y'all
pod.
last time, say for the podcast.
But then I forget what I
Tommy,
was
shut
talking
up.
about.
Write it down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah. So thank y'all for joining us. This is episode 2. We'll see you next week for episode 3.